One of the top songs of 1983 was Culture Club, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? The name of this video is, Do You Really Want a Juvenile Hairline? Now let's talk about that for a moment, what that even means. I need you to think about David Schwimmer from Friends. He has the epitome of a juvenile hairline. He's a man who's now actually in his 50s, no thinning. His hairline is boxed in, it's framed in like this. It's a little boy's hairline. That's called a juvenile hairline. No reception on the temples, no thinning, just juvenile hairline, thick head of hair. And what's funny is the last time I actually truly had a juvenile hairline, I would probably say maybe age 14, 15, because by looking back in pictures, I can see at age 17, I had already started going back here, but I just didn't notice it. So, but then there's guys like David Schwimmer who just have zero hair loss at any point. That's a juvenile hairline. Compare that to a Norwood 1, which I like to famously use Ryan Seacrest. Thick head of hair, hair goes straight across, his hairline goes straight across, but when he turns sideways, you can see it does go back here. But ultimately, who cares, right? If you could be in your 40s, be like Ryan Seacrest, in your 40s, and have virtually no hair loss, your temples go back, who cares, right? But I think it's important for us to sort this out, because in this, as I like to ask in my what if, or my would you rather series, talking about what would you trade a perfect head of hair for, that's what inspired this video, because I'm like, what is your perfect head of hair as you envision it? Are you picturing David Schwimmer from Friends like this? Or are you picturing something more natural like Ryan Seacrest, which I think that to me seems more than ideal. It looks more natural because it is, in my opinion, more natural to have at least something going on as far as recession goes to show that you are maturing as a man, because even though it may seem cool now to think at age 18 that you could still look so youthful as you grow older, to some degree that can be a bad thing. John Mulaney, he's a comedian, he's got a couple of specials on Netflix. He talks about that curse, that he's 6 foot tall, but he looks still like a boy. And you want to have something to make yourself look older and show that, because women are actually attracted to men who appear a little bit older, because that implies that he's also more mature and more confident. So for me, a Norwood 1, if we're going to say what an ideal hairline would be, for me it's Ryan Seacrest Norwood 1. But is there anyone out there who would say, no, that's playing with fire? I would want a juvenile hairline, which, again, I'm arguing that it's more unnatural looking on a man, because it only makes sense that you're at least going to go back here. So we talked about juvenile hairline, we talked about Norwood 1. What do you think would be the ideal hairline if you could maintain it for the rest of your life? Comments right here.